Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So, as you can see right here, I have just commissioned this diorama for somebody. They wanted me to make it on Instagram. Shout out to you, Decepticons Forever, for copping this from me. He obviously wanted his very own throne from Armada from Megatron that he sat in many times in the show. He gave me some references, and I did my best to replicate it in physical form as best as possible, and I think it came out pretty nifty. So I think this is a pretty dope chair. A lot of the angles and just the different shapes, especially with this top piece right here. It's very cool. For the Decepticon logo, I'll explain this first. There's quite a few cool things going on with this throne that I'll explain in the video. So, I got this little plastic thing that I put on top of it right there because I did a test run with the Decepticon sticker, which I will be including in with the throne for the customer. I'm not going to be applying it. I'm going to be saving that for them to do because they told me so. So what I did a test run for the sticker, and it wouldn't stick to the foam material that I make my dioramas out of. So what I did was I realized the sticker stuck better with plastic on there. So what I did was I took a little piece of plastic, I sized it to how the Decepticon logo would basically fit on this yellow piece, and so I just cut it up. I used packaging from Transformers Earthrise Optimus, the leader class figure from a few years ago. So I cut that up, glued it on top there. It's barely noticeable. It's not even going to be that noticeable once you put the Decepticon logo on there either. So, I mean, I think this is a pretty good design. And this is a nice shape. I cut this out myself, hand cut and everything, hand painted. There's a little magnet I put in there. Magnet right there. And it just plops right on, so you could position it however you want. You could spin it around the other way or whatever, but once he puts the Decepticon logo on there, you can't really do that. So these little spike pieces are on a separate piece. They're magnetized as well. Magnet there, magnet there. And I made it so there's some nice details in there to make it look damaged and old, because you guys know that the Decepticon ship in Armada crashed down on, I think, what was it, the moon or something like that. So I made the tip of that piece chipped off a little bit so it's a little shorter than the one on that side to give it that, you know, damaged, older effect. And I did the weathering and all that like I did on the other spike piece. So there's that, which is pretty cool. And got these nice little shapes and angles that I all hand cut myself all the way around. Pretty cool. Gave it that little bow damage effect again. And there's Megatron sitting in the throne. Looking pretty cool. I took some pictures of this. I think I'm going to do a stop motion of him walking up and sitting down on his throne, but at the time of this recording, I haven't decided that yet, but if I do, I'll include it in this video, but I don't know when or if I'm even going to do it. But that's how the chair looks without him sitting in it. Most of this is freaking magnetized. I mean, these arm pieces for the chair are magnetized. It just plugs right in there on both sides. I guess you could call this the cushion. This was a detail I noticed in the cartoon. I guess you could say cushion piece was a different brown color from the rest of the chair. So I painted it much darker, gave it that weathering effect on there, and dirtied it up a little. This isn't magnetized, it's just a separate piece that you could adjust however you want to do it. And then when you take the arm pieces off, the two chair pieces are magnetized. They just plug together there. And what I did was, for this piece, to make it stay up the whole time and it's not falling over because of the weight of the top, what I did was, magnetize that, and then magnetize this, and they just plug right together. Pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty cool little design trick I did there. So all in all, with the magnets, it really sticks together nice and securely. Nothing's really loose. And plus, you could play around with it however you want and adjust things however you want for stop motions or pictures or however you want to do it. He's probably going to be using this for photography and stuff. But yeah, a lot of this is removable. Oh, and the gray piece at the bottom here, which was also a detail in the show, I made sure to include. Look at that. Did some weathering on it. All the sides are painted up. Looking good. Details and weathering all done on there. Looking pretty nice. So that's basically like the base of the throne, or whatever you want to call it, which was also in the show. So yeah, as you can see, you could adjust this however you want. And it looks pretty cool, especially once the customer applies the Decepticon sticker on there. It's a clear sticker. It's not one of those cheap ones where the white shows on there. So it's one of those, I guess you could call it like Toy Hacks decal type stickers. So it's a pretty decent sticker to apply on there. And Megatron, like I showed off earlier, I made sure to fit him, you know, scale it well with the new Legacy Leader class figure. And I just sized it to this figure, and it came out pretty nice, the size of everything. He looks good sitting on there. It looks like his throne from Armada. So, made sure I did all these different weathering details all over the arms of the chair, the sides, back, this top red piece, or burgundy, whatever color you want to call it. And the back is painted as well, so this thing is painted 360 all the way around. I don't miss any corners or edges pretty much, so all pretty much premium paint up on there, looking nice, looking nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Armada Megatron's throne. If you guys want to commission any diorama or whatever from me, hit me up. We can work out something. All my social medias are linked down below, whether you want to reach me. My email is linked down below too, if you want to reach me there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about with the throne. That's pretty much all there is to it. Came out pretty nice in my opinion. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!